good morning, my friends. It's very rare that I ever start my videos in this environment, but I actually have a meeting this morning with my manager in about 20 minutes. So I've made myself some porridge. Now I've really been in a Rice Krispie / Weetabix era, but I actually ran out of milk, which is also why you saw me only use water for my porridge, which is a bit gross. But I ran out of soy milk yesterday, so I need to go to the shops and get some. I tried to jazz it up using some chocolate because that's what I see the Instagram girlies do, and actually it does slap, to be fair. But I used way too many chia seeds. Just keeping it real. Multi banana, no milk, and I tipped all of my chia seeds in. I'm gonna be the gross person that mixes it all in like a child. Obviously finished my meeting with my manager. I am going to go to the gym very shortly, but I've been just doing some planning and prepping my day and week with Katrina, my manager, and then also doing some by myself. But it's the 1st of February tomorrow, and for the past month, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I've been trying to make more of an effort of leaving the house every day, because although that sounds like a very easy task for a lot of people, I know also for a lot of people looking at me thinking that is actually quite a hard task. Even if it's just literally taking my bins out, that counts to me. Like getting my foot outside the front door is a win to me. And ever since I've started actually tracking it, I have been outside every day bar one day, which was a Sunday. And you know, someone suggested on my Instagram when I put it up that I should be using stars instead. And so obviously that's an incredible idea, because I am someone that thrives off giving myself a pat on the back where I can, and from cute things. So me being me, went online, and rather than getting stars, well, I've also got stars. Are you kidding me? I bought myself some stickers. There's literally 2,212 in this pack, and I'm going to make my little calendar later, and when my stickers arrive I can put a sticker on every day that I leave my house. This is literally, the child in me is absolutely thriving right now. But you know what? I don't care if it's childish. This is what I like. I love stickers. Okay, it's the next day. I sang that, and I've just been outside because literally like a few seconds before I wanted to go outside, my sticker arrived. No, these are literally so cute. Wait, let me show you. Look, are you kidding? Are you freaking kidding? Honestly, this is the only thing that I will need to get me doing work. I like Mr. Piggy, and I also like the bear and the sloth particularly. But it means I now get to put one on my little calendar I just made as well. She's so cute. Okay. Okay, look. Shut up. That is not, tell me that's not the cutest freaking thing you've ever seen. It's just going to be a big motivator for me to leave the house more than a crosswell. As silly as that sounds, I am excited for my pig sticker. But I'm gonna go to the gym very shortly. I'm just gathering up the courage to go outside because it's a little bit chilly. But it is lunchtime and it's gonna be a little bit busy, but I like to come home and have lunch. I also need to go to Lidl and pick up some stuff like milk, as I said. So okay, this is quite funny because I was actually trying to be really brave and speak to you while I was in the gym, and then I realized the microphone was actually shite. And so none of my voice is actually caught on recording. So instead, I'm just going to voice over what I was talking about. So here I was telling you a fun little story about how the day before I went and used this I went and used this machine for the first time because I saw it all over TikTok, and it was a new machine in my gym. It's a hip thrust machine, and I got myself into it and I accidentally unhooked it and literally got stuck in it. And I was just hip thrusting. Like I was just going and going and going because I was too embarrassed to stop and try and figure out how to use it. So that's the little bit there that I didn't realize that you're supposed to put down. And that's what I'm saying. I'm literally saying like, oh, I was stuck. Like, oh, I couldn't get out of it. Ooh, there's gonna be hip thrust. Wow, this is burning. I think that's what I'm saying anyway. Now I'm talking to myself in the gym and how I used to have such big social anxiety in the gym, but no one actually cares. Like no one was looking at me. There's a room full of people, that's what I'm saying like that. And I was speaking very loudly. I'm annoyed that my phone didn't pick it up. So yeah, just this is my reminder to myself and my reminder to you that no one truly cares what you're doing, whether that's in the gym, whether that's in life. Everyone is focusing on themselves. So do not be scared to try a new machine in the gym or embarrass yourself anywhere. Just do you. And I feel like the more we push ourselves to overcome these little social anxiety challenges, the more confident we are. I just finished at the gym. I literally was only in there for like 35 minutes, probably. I've got to get on, you know? I've got shit to do. I'm a busy girl. I'm actually not a busy girl, but I do want to go to and I do want to do work. So I need to put my priorities in place. I'm feeling good. It's always nice when you feel like you've left. And tell you, leaving the house, I'm telling you, it changes things. But yeah, I'm gonna do a bit of a shop. I need to get some staples, but then I want to get some specific things for dinner, which I'm not 100% sure that Liz was going to do some of those same things as well. But yeah, feeling pretty. Okay, I've just got back from the gym and to Lidl, and obviously I know you want a haul. I'm trying to be a savvy saver at the moment. This is a pretty crappy haul, all I'm about to say, because I already have like I have basically fridge stuff. But still relatively exciting. Got some bread. I'm like, bread because I like bread. Soy milks. I will tell you why, because I've got a sweetened and an unsweetened. I really like unsweetened in my tea, but then I've been having so much cereal recently and I actually think I prefer the taste of sweetened soy milk. But the unsweetened soy milk from Lidl is only 50p, which is actually freaking good. Sharp, I'm a glass of milk girl. I got the smoothie for my health as well. And this is some tofu, which is like very roguely marinated. It says like vegetable marinade. It looks good. And it was only like £1 something for two, and like because it's in two separate things, I think it'll be good in terms of being able to eat it. But that was literally the only thing they had because it's the end of January, so I think they're literally just like culling everything. Hoisin sauce, baked beans, goes without saying. Always have to have them in the cupboard. I'm really hungry, and so I think this was a bit of a rogue hungry purchase. I got soft dried figs. Now we used to have soft dried figs all the time at home. I don't know why I keep saying soft dried figs, and I used to love them so much. These are proper eating sort of recovery food for me. Pickles. I've got big pickles, but I prefer the small pickles because they've got more of a crunch. And I also want a batter pickle. Because you know how I keep seeing loads of people on TikTok that make battered pickles. Last but not least, some chocolate. I bought these the other day and I want to make Rice Krispie cakes at some point in my life. I told you there wasn't really much to it. It was like £10. That was my very short and sweet haul. I'm absolutely ravenous, so I'm going to make a very quick lunch. And by a quick lunch, I mean, yesterday for lunch I had bolognese, and so I'm having leftover bolognese. I make a good bolognese. This is what I've realised in the past like 2 weeks since I've really started being obsessed with bolognese, is I make a really good bolognese. Why am I smelling pasta? Told you, I'm so good. It shouldn't be legal for me to be this good at making bolognese. In my last video, I started talking about my weight gain desire, or like my like gaining life kind of vibe. So brief update on that. It's going well. I do think going outside has also massively helped. Definitely my appetite has picked up so much, which is so good because honestly last year, which was very sporadic, I've been really making sure to eat like breakfast, lunch and dinner and like snacks in between, which is also helping my sleep. It's also making me eat like my breakfast earlier and waking up earlier, because previously I've woken up at like 11 and then I eat at like 12, 1 and then I get confused. So like so much more energetic in the gym and stuff as well. And also like I think the key thing to realize is like when you are going to the gym or when you are even leaving your house more, like you are burning more energy. Like by me just ticking off the box that I've left the house every day, even if it is just to go to Lidl, I am burning more energy than if I like continue to lay in bed. So it's obvious that I'm gonna like pick up my energy a bit, and I'm gonna need more food to get me through that. So it's all like intertwining with itself. Like I just feel I'm getting more energy. I'm feeling like my body is like feeling nice and ready to wake up a bit more when I wake up. Well, that's a bit 50-50, but and it's crazy really, because another thing is like obviously I'm having like pasta bolognese for lunch now. I feel like if we look back like 10 years ago or even 5 years ago, having like a hot meal for lunch, it's kind of seen as something that's like not the done thing. I don't know, maybe that's just the way I was sort of brought up to think, but like it just goes to show just how many rules there are in society that you kind of don't even realize that are still kind of a part of daily life. And it's not to say that there's been times where I've wanted a hot meal that I haven't. It's just like by nature I opt for a lighter option, if you will. For some people that is kind of what they like crave and desire, and some people prefer eating a heavier meal in the evening and vice versa. But yeah, it's just interesting. Like for me, it's just like varies per day. My camera's gonna die, but I'll catch you in a bit. Hello. It's now literally 5:30 and I have been doing some work. I bought crumpets today, as you saw, and ever since I bought them, I've been craving them. And my little tryptophobia hack, if anyone, is that what it's called? Trypophobia? If anyone has the phobia of health, you put enough butter on them. I'm having slight dinner queries because on the one hand, I want chips and nuggets, like Marmite chips, which are just so good. And on the other hand, I want like a stir fry. And I do think the stir fry will be more fun in terms of content wise. And I literally said in my last video, like, I love it when I vlog because it makes me want to make new meals so that it's not boring for you. So nuggets and chips is slightly boring. I think it is what I crave. But yeah, I don't know what the hell. I've basically been like, I've been trying to draw different things. I've kind of landed on like this little blue character. If it wasn't clear, this is for What Are You Smiling About Today? I think that's what it's called, my Instagram account. I've kind of found this like love for like, so that this isn't very good, but this is just like a general prototype. I don't know, I couldn't work out how to do his eyes, so he's got sunglasses on. Wait, let me see if I can show you it. Yeah, so like ignore that this looks like messy as heck. He's still my little blue guy, you know? I'm not sure why there's a box on it. Ignore the box. But like this is the general vibe, which I do think is quite cute. I also want to incorporate like other things in it, like actual things that are important, like 5 ways to improve your mental health, 5 reasons you should go outside, blah blah blah, like things like that. Because I want that page to be like a safe space, but also like a good mental health educational space. I will link that page as my new Instagram in the description of this video, but if you have any suggestions for it, then please let me know, because I want to use that as a place that's less about me and more about like the topic of mental health and stuff like that. This is my laptop I always use, and it has like this little stylus thing, and I can draw and yeah, it's really fun. I also need to decide what I'm gonna have to do. So okay, so I've had some thought, and with that thought, I've decided what my heart and soul truly wants is potato. Because we are gonna make busted Marmite buttered potatoes. Oh no. We're opting for comfort and cozy food today. So I'm feeling particularly lazy today. Now normally I make potatoes with parboiling them and then putting some flour and like the salt and seasoning on them, and then putting them in the air fryer. I'm not gonna do that, but it's an extra step, and I can't be bothered with the extra step. So instead, I'm just gonna chop her up, chuck her in the air fryer, get the nuggets in, we'll go for that. Ooh. I'm back in my room and I'm gonna have my dinner in bed like I always freaking do. But I realised that I think I may have actually done a video where I did do Marmite fries. I can't remember, it may have been in December time. Remind me if I did or if I didn't. They're literally out of this world kind of good. I mean, I love Marmite, which is also probably why. Okay, I am gonna go to bed. I've literally just been paying my tax at half an hour before the deadline of my life, and I had a cup of hot chocolate. Ooh. And I have been doing some drawings, which you literally cannot fucking. And I am going to, it's 11:30, and I'm going to end this video here, and I will see you in the next one. Love you loads. Bye. Oh god, it's so far away.